YSS for the gold lane. Okay.
All right. Not, you know, we have one YSS gold lane player right now. Feels like he's just the only one. And he's been having a lot of fun with it, yeah. And you know what? Benekun says, you know what? I can do that too. I used to do that back in my old days, you know?
Yeah.
How am I saying it like an old man? That doesn't sound right.
It's all right. You know, we're all around the same age over here. Only Wolf is the youngest, apparently.
Oh, that's true. He is 18, right?
Yeah, that's what the story is. Team Falcons on the last pick. Is this going to be a XP Hilda or not?
I want to see the Paquito, bro. I want to see the Paquito.
I would love to see the Paquito right now, especially after the patch.
It's not going to face head-on against the Terizla, but it can be pretty hands-off. But it's a Lapu. Well, that's a shame. Could have been Paquito.
This is the same here in our best of 3. TNC fighting to not get eliminated from contention here. The chances are not high, but they can still make it happen. Or will Team Falcons get the upper hand and make it to the upper bracket? Let's find out.
I would say actually TNC had a pretty decent start on the draft, especially securing the Zushin as well as Marcel. Usually teams would love to do that, and they do deliver a lot of pressure, especially early on. We're seeing that right here as well. And it's one of those heroes that will put Lancy on a better spot. Maybe Lancy will be more stable. And when TNC has a very stable mid-core, I feel like they should be fine.
Oh, Little Wanderer battle. Falcons win. Again, larger presence from them. 3-man rotation. XP lane is pretty dead. Again, between a Terizla and a Lapu Lapu. You just want him to get out of that lane.
Yeah, not much is going to happen there.
Whoa!
Check. Okay.
All right, seems to be fine. Again, Chaknu's trying to get those tracking shots in. Again, good damage coming in from this duo of Lancy and Chaknu, huh? Not bad. Pushing Haji back.
Yeah, this is just, I think when you think about for TNC, one of the questions, because we've kind of spent time talking about each player leading it throughout this season and everything, and I'm still sitting here wondering, like, who's going to be that guy for TNC to make it happen, you know, and against the odds and start to be that playmaker. A lot of the times it was the focus we had on Chaknu, for example, even Lancy before. But I just feel like it has to be someone for TNC, or it just has to be a team effort to make this happen.
And that's why it's kind of disappointing that all throughout S17, we didn't even take a week to say, yo, look at Zyda.
Right.
Zyda was the star of Season 16.
He was the standout in the playoffs. You know, everybody was talking about Zyda, and it's just, oh, hold on.
Oh, Gwen catches the deadly magics, flickers back out of there, technical knockout, but
Ooh.
wait, up top, Kyle finds 3 more.
That's an actual knockout coming in.
Oh.
And control for the turtle right now for Team Falcons. They're going to be zoning out TNC quite a bit here.
Here we go, Mountain Shocker, throwing it out, down goes Oakland, a Balacute steals the turtle, Crimson Peak and Kyle has to back on out of there, Haji gets caught out, can Lancy finish the job, underneath Tier 1 and mid, Zyda comes through, taking down the machine.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. Ogwin didn't go back. He chose to fight with very low HP, right around half.
Yeah.
And I think they really suffered because of that.
And that's, I didn't think they would actually decide to go full force for it, but they get a whole lot.
Something went very wrong.
Yep.
Because somehow Benny got the turtle.
Yeah.
Okay, my theory is, I don't know what the exact damage sequence was, but Mountain Shocker made such a difference.
Yeah.
Just throwing that inside the pit
Yep.
is, I think, what turned it sideways for Falcons.
Yo, there's a lot of tick of damage. If you miss your retry, it's gonna go and make some noise.
Oh, Gwen dealing a lot of damage on Zyda. Has to space escape on out of there. Benny's control of half the map is ungodly. Like, what is this?
He's
Yeah.
double laning like crazy right now, and I think that's gonna help so much since the Yi Sun Shen is a very fragile
Uh-oh, Mountain
condition.
Shocker once more, forcing a Bravest Fighter out of flap. He swipes on
Whoa!
Crimson Beacon, the punish from Lancy! And Benny Cutie comes in, has the back out, Golden Hour, freezing Ogwin mid-air, and he lands! Gets smacked by that Lantern Flare, and he has to get on out of there.
Whole lot is thrown out here. I think they still want to fight, but 3 Mars here now, so Team Falcons finally backs off. Meanwhile,
Oh,
Super
boy.
Marco will go ahead and get a bunch of extra gold, locks in his DHS.
Nothing is for free. I am just adoring how Falcons are prioritizing these fights. They're able to actually control, or they know the extent of their mid-trio, and they gave Super Marco the benefit of the doubt. You know what? We can take this. Go ahead and get that yummy goal.
Okay, Joseph, he's getting the gold lane experience, man.
He is.
Because despite the, messy turtle one take and that skirmish in mid.
He's ahead.
Super Marco's up by 500.
Yep, he's ahead. But again, I think part of this is the Mountain Shocker utility that you get with a YSS. Fighting for the second turtle.
Round 2, let's get it. They jump in, the Requiem compromises the Mamba. Chaknu falls, and now 3 more in the middle of it all. Another one, the full Requiem pop, and Flap finds him. Gets traded out for by Lancy. 2 for 1 so far. Beacon. Lancy single-handedly zoning them out. Benny dealing a lot of damage. 3v3. Haji with the damage coming through. Kyle. Ogun finds Lancy, but Zyda secures. TNC are 2 for 2.
Ooh, Super Marco now in the mid lane, but oh no, Chaknu.
Oh, they're not done.
Still
Super Marco
going.
answers with a blazing duet. Has to BMI on back.
All right, so in these teams...
Oh,
my
Zyda!
God!
Let Rockhart finish his sentence.
That's what I was saying. Kyle has been doing so much in these fights.
Yep.
But not really getting anything done. It's like you're doing so many necessary movements, but you're not really clutching the objective, man.
And Harley's still the same.
Harley's still the same.
Harley's still the same. He might have lost a little bit of damage on his first skill, but not much at all. We'll take a look at this. Look at across the board here. So TNC's now gotten themselves up 1,000.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Piercer on Yisun Shin, on Benny, not Lancy on the...
On the Zushin.
Zushin, yeah, no, sorry. On the Yisun Shin, not the Zushin.
Yeah.
Huh.
Say
That's
that 5
different.
times quick.
Interesting, right? Interesting. Usually, even though you put you know, even if you have the Piercer on the jungler, you'd still usually put it on Zushin. So this is a complete shift of priorities here.
Por qué?
Like why?
But why?
But maybe it'll work. Maybe there's something here. And that's why we see also Benny Cutie being very proactive across the map.
Is this a full utility Zushin, maybe?
It could
Full
be.
tank.
Could be.
Maybe.
Because part of the idea is to utilize the Jushin to be also a little more aggressive with the Mountain Shocker. Like having that information, Lancy can more so kind of throw himself into Team Falcons. He's also got to Purify, right? So for the most part, he's able to go ahead and do that. We'll see what kind of build Lancy ends up going here as well.
Yeah, we'll keep track of that for sure. Because it feels like Lancy just doesn't want to die. Because maybe he's expecting that, you know what? Ogun's probably going to dive into me nonstop. Might as well. Just build that tanky, beefy boy.
Ill intentions from Kyle. Has an almost full passive stack. Ooh. And I don't know if 3mar saw him rotate out.
Yeah. It's going to come down to this turtle again. TNC's gotten 2 out of 3. We'll see if they can get the third.
They can find the jump. Ogwin flickers back. A lot of pressure put on by TNC. And in comes Kyle. He finds him and he relocates. Gets a Requiem. Benny falls. Haji takes him down. Gold now already spent. Flap gets that last hit of the bravest fighter to the back line, forcing 3mar back. And just like that, Falcons reassert themselves. This is all but a secured turtle.
Yeah, it's a pretty secure turtle. I don't doubt that. Especially now that Chaknu is relatively squishy comparatively. Look at that. He's absorbing the hit.
Oh, Kyle goes in again. Brrr, Super Marco underneath tier 1. Lancy falls. Falcon finds another big take.
It just feels like a switch just flipped after that last turtle fight. I mean, Team Falcons decided to go for it. They end up going and securing themselves the turtle, but then a whole lot of extra gold swinging in their favor off of that.
Yeah, this whole fight sounds like TNC fighting like hell to get a loaf of bread. And then Falcons just comes in, takes the whole plate.
Takes their bread.
And takes the whole dining table with just one fell swoop. You know what? It's weird. It's weird to see how easily Falcons actually gets these advantages and how quickly they do it too.
It doesn't even look like a power spike thing.
Yeah.
It was more of just a positioning and timing switch for Falcons.
Yep.
Nothing too crazy. No crazy maneuvers.
Not
or
even a
anything like
Trinity
that.
secured. On the contrary, I think it's all about the crazy maneuvers. I think it was about being in the right place at the right time.
The problem was they were chasing Ogwin, who's on a Hilda, who then, you know, you're thinking, okay, we're going to get this Hilda, but then you got to watch out for Kyle and the Guinevere. Like, he's able to go ahead and just kind of jump in, spatial migration, set things up.
Like now.
And that's what he's trying to do right now.
Oh!
Set it up.
Okay.
All right.
Good read. Zyda does get on out of there. Chapman with a conceal. What are they looking for? Again, Ogwin in the sights of TNC. Gets a deadly magics on him. Finally procs. Taking down that big Amazon woman. Brrr, combo! Via the ult. Blazing the wet plus Requiem. Crimson Beacon the answer. Mountain Shocker back line looking for more. Haji finds Lancy. 3 for 1. Big ticket win for the Falcons.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Team Falcons is not letting up.
Not letting up at all, man. And that's what I'm saying, right? Like, one single One single spatial migration. That's all you needed.
And look at Marco's damage in that team fight. I mean,
oh! Talking about damage! Joseph, will he survive? He does!
He does.
He had the life seal, and Zaida wasn't done! Flap punishes him, you were saying.
Yeah, well, Super Marco's damage in that last team fight was great. Now they've got control around this Lord. Does TNC want to stall this
They're
out?
looking for the tracking shot. Instead, they find the kill shot. Chaknu goes down.
Oh, they're quite
and
low.
now they find the punish. Haji, the machine gets shut down. Lancey 2v2. Kyle and Ogwin versus now 4. Mount Shocker, no one home. TNC extinguishes the Lord take, but here comes Flap. What's the Filipino guy looking for? Super Marco with another blazing the wet in the back line. Down goes Lancey. And 3 more. What even is this?
What even is it? I am struggling to find my words. It just feels so smooth here.
They took their bread. Rock hard.
They're taking everything. They're
took
taking
the whole
everything
table.
but the kitchen sink.
Oh my goodness. And I just thought TNC might have been able to go and actually get control of the Lord after forcing Team Falcons off of it. But then they stayed too long and Team Falcons responded. Now they're going to go ahead and convert a bunch of turrets. They got a tier 2 in the mid. Do they want to fight more?
I don't think so. In the last team fight, Chaknu didn't even get to release a golden hour. So in this one, in a very odd situation, I don't think you want to take these fights anymore. Maybe just wait for the Lord to get cleared. But right now, Falcons are soaring.
Yeah, they've got all the control right now. Look at the lead right now for Super Marco too. He's about 2,000 gold ahead of Benny Cutie. Picks up a winner crown, so he's pretty much safe to just jump into a fight, pop that, and also depending where the golden hour stops him, in a way it kind of keeps him, let's say, safe for a moment, but then he can always pop the winner crown after it. They do have to deal with these shields still. I'm wondering if TNC just wants to go ahead and slow down a little bit. And again, the choice to go with the Sky Piercer, it's not really paying off right now for Benny Cutie, man. He hasn't been really able to get anything.
Okay, they will pop this Holy Shield in mid. Still a wave up top. A chubby one, unfettered down bottom. Ah, here we go.
Oh,
We have the conceal. What is the Mamba looking for? He gets shut down until about a third of his health. Just like that, Ogwin gets knocked up. Lord still standing. 3 more, taking a little too much damage. And he does survive, but the turret will fall. Still, a Mount Shocker. TNC wants to fight back. They throw a lot of damage at Flap, but he refuses to fall. Falcons get what they want.
Bro, I am looking for that. You saw the Mamba go in the conceal mode, right? But we did not see any plays. It feels like the Mamba's just going and, you know, he's doing normal things as Marcel would do. I'm not seeing that 200 IQ Chaknu, bro.
Again,
Not right now.
Chaknu was one of the first players to make the Marcel work through Season 17. But right now, and even his last, I feel like pickups with the Marcel haven't been going his way. And part of it is, again, even if you're going to use that concealer, you're going to jump on in. They're just outgunned right now, man. Look at the item difference right now. And so even if you were to potentially get that setup that Chaknu is looking for, who's going to be the one, you know, to really fight Team Falcons and what they can throw at them?
Yeah, they're not really in a position to actually deal damage. And even if Benny Q can get close to one target, that doesn't mean he's going to be able to finish him off. And it's actually going to be questionable if he's going to be in range or if he can move because, again, it's golden hour.
And that's why it's such a controversial thing to put the Sky Piercer on the Isin Shin compared to the Zushin, because the Zushin, again, build relatively tanky and then still stand in front and go, whoa, whoa, can I get stacks?
And it's the Zushin getting the kills.
Exactly, stacks, senor, stacks, Benny has 0.
Give me that, come on.
Yeah, because you can see here's the build, right? He's got the wings, he's got the glowing wand. Meanwhile, Benny now does have the endless battle and the hunter strike. But it's just these fights are not in their favor. Chaknu's going to pick up favor himself. This Lord is up. They're in position to go ahead and try to contest it. But again, in consideration of their economy right now and where they are item-wise, this is going to take a lot for them to pull it through. He gets a Malefic Roar. We'll see if Benny Cutie's able to convert some kills actually here. Meanwhile,
Flap taking him from the flank. Lord here at a 5th of its health. Bravest fighter, 3 more compromised. Into the back line, DPZ. Kyle takes down Chaknu. Haji still holding on to his DPZ. Blazing Duet, plus the freeze. Now Lancey falls. 3 for none. Falcons just take TNC's lunch money like a hawk.
Team Falcons took everything they wanted and more. They might even end the game off of this. They're going to push down the base turn to the mid.
And in goes Kyle. Benny Cutie and Zaida don't know what to do. They're very soft, and look at this! Flap and Kyle jump in. Now the base is next. Team Falcons sweep through TNC's